This is item B602, the Blys Light Platform from E2L. And with me today is Lyndon Owen, who's going to tell me all about it. So Lyndon, how did the light platform come about?
Well, hello Conrad. Yeah, this is an output from a lot of research towards the end of the noughties. It was a 7-year project called Sonoma.
Okay.
And that was looking at all aspects of sleeping aged people.
Yes.
And it went from everything from what textiles to use in bedding, what bed clothes they used, feelings of wellness, if there was anything else like staying up late, watching TV, listening to music, reading books, all those aspects, the psychology of it, whether aromatherapy worked, and this, that and the other.
Okay.
And we were interested in the aspect of trying to reduce sleep anxiety. That was identified as one of the great major problems.
Yes.
And we've talked before on generally our product range being for dementia.
Yeah.
This is far more broad than that. This is people who have bad night's sleep.
Right, okay.
Particularly senior people, and it doesn't just apply to the dementia market. There's lots of people, particularly in care homes, who have sleep anxiety.
Yeah, okay.
And what we were looking for was a non-drug solution to reducing sleep anxiety, and we've come up with this fella, which is called Blys. And probably the first thing to do is identify the problem of sleep anxiety.
Right.
So you've got a lot of people in nursing homes, or care homes, or just residential homes, and they all sleep with the light on, or a lot of people sleep with the light on.
Absolutely.
Well, what's the problem with that is the first question, I guess, and that is, well, in younger years, I suspect me and you both fell asleep on the sofa after a good night.
Plenty of times, absolutely.
And when you woke up, how good did you feel?
Yeah, not good. No.
Not good. Yeah, sleeping with the light on, actually, it stops you having that deep sleep.
Right,
because you're in a light environment. And a lot of people who live in the far north have this problem with continual light for 6 months. You know, it's very difficult to get a good night's sleep in the summer months. The other problem is if you are unfortunate enough to have dementia or a similar problem of senility, it actually promotes that because you're not getting deep sleep.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The whole idea of this is it's a lighting platform. You have it on your bedside table. And you can change the light intensity, but that's not the intent. The intent is you have it on its lowest light intensity and you leave it on day and night.
All right, okay.
You have nothing to do with it.
So will they not get hot then?
No.
Okay.
One of the remits of what we designed was, because we're going to leave it on all the while, is minimal power. So we've put underneath this top surface there's an optical sheet.
Right.
It's a diffuser, and the pattern of dots on there spreads across, they're different diameters all the way across.
Right.
And so there's only one strip of LEDs there.
I see.
In the rest of it, it's purely transmitted from that one strip of LEDs.
Very
And
cool.
even at high intensity, you can have it on all the time. It doesn't get hot. If you are able to use the controls, of course you can switch it on and off. It's just on one side only.
Yep.
It's an on-off switch. Off.
Okay.
On.
Very simple
Just like
touch
that.
control.
Yep, touch control,
Fantastic.
just down that one panel.
Yeah.
And right at the end we have two smaller little locations. One is for making it dimmer. You can press and hold, it will go down, which I'm suggesting should be the normal way for most people.
Yes, yes.
Just don't bother about these controls at all. Or you can have it that's the maximum intensity.
Sure.
But the real point about it is that when you're asleep at night and you wake up, this will be the only source of light in the room.
Yes.
And as a result, it will be your first focus.
Right, okay.
And it's gentle, so you don't get that blindness.
Mm-hmm.
And you can have anything in you want. You can have your mug of coffee or your glasses or your pills or your whatever you need.
Yeah.
And also give that low level in the room. It actually gives that, so the spatial awareness is there. You can actually vaguely see the objects. So you've got your whole falls and bumping into furniture problems reduced. And we also believe that it reduces pressure on nursing staff. So it's not the constant, I'm thirsty, I need a drink of water, because it's on here.
Right, okay.
And it's always there and it's visible, and there's no questions about how do I get a drink of water or something like that. Yeah. From what we can tell, carer attention is actually reduced. and you get a good night's sleep, and the daytime becomes far better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that absolutely makes sense. Yeah, and being LED, I take it that's going to last for a long, long time, isn't it? You're not going to need to
well,
change the
certainly 10 years plus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the wattage is minute on this. There's various design features we've put into there. It's, can't do it on here, but it's got rubber feet on there, so it's non-slip on a solid turtle.
Absolutely.
It's spill-proof, so if you spill your coffee on there.
It's quite a heavy object as well. It's quite substantial. I've noticed that when I picked it up and put it on the table. Yeah.
The other thing you've got is that underneath you've got 3 tracking routes. So according to how you put it on your bedside table and where your plug is, you can secure it around there and then tape over the top.
This is item B602, the Blys Light Platform from E2L. Thank you very much, Lyndon.